Hello, Gay Boy Gamers. Welcome back to Coolest Gamers
All
Let's
our
Play of
farmers.
Assassin's Creed Origins Part
The factory is so empty now.
I
83.
saw you with the Phalakitae of Karanis. Are you a protector?
I am. Is there something wrong?
That guy
All
was a
our
Yes.
Falakatai?
farmers
We
are
need your help.
dying. What will we
Yesterday,
eat?
my husband witnessed something frightening. Soldiers dragged a poor man beneath the temple. Then he heard screams. We're already hungry because there's no grain. Now I'm terrified the soldiers will take my husband. We don't know who we can trust. Not even the Phalakitae.
You can trust
Let me talk to
me.
your husband. Where can I
Yeah.
find him?
He's a stone mason working near the temple. Please be careful. The soldiers mustn't see you talk to him.
Basically, if you're gonna get the gist of this game's story, it's that Bayek is on a revenge mission to kill everyone responsible for his son's death. It just happens to coincide with the suppression of the Proto-Templars. And he continues to be a servant for all of Egypt and forms the Assassin's Creed. And that's really it. That's it. He just works boring missions for boring people. That is the entire purpose of this game. And the ending is as lackluster as they come.
This is not normal.
Nigga, none of this shit is normal.
We're innocent.
So let's go do an avenging mission. Get a little extra XP. Those fountains always remind me of the transportation system within the cities from the old Assassin's Creed. Now we just have fast travel regardless of where you're located, as long as you've synchronized the points. Not much point to striking birds in this game. They typically don't drop leather or hides or anything else. They just drop items which can be sold as unnecessary items to merchants. Now that I've finished playing this game, I really don't want to be doing uploads for it anymore. I mean, now I'm going to be doing daily footage of Resident Evil 7. I've already started the game as of last night. That game is actually fun and rewarding and interesting, by Jove. So having to slog through these episodes is tiresome. But I have to document the game's story from start to finish, so be it. That was really easy.
Hey!
Another one. I'm the best. Simply the best. On a shadow. On a shadow, doo doo boo boo.
Stonemason, your wife has been to see me.
Shh! How did you get up here? By a moon that
I
only
climbed.
interferes. I told her. What can we do? Just act normal. Yeah, that's it. Stay normal.
Calm yourself. She said you saw soldiers take
Yeah,
someone
you
below the
fucking
temple.
spaz.
Yes. No!
Chill the fuck out.
Yes. Okay, it's true. It wasn't the first time. But yesterday was different. There were screams that would wake the gods themselves.
I have no
So
need
many
to curse, I
screams.
just feel like I have this rebellious
Please,
streak against
just
any
leave me alone
kind of
before someone sees
monetization.
you. Just act normal.
Just pretend the game is good. Keep playing, Neb.
Some people just should not whistle.
I thought that line was kind of cute. I mean, Bayek's a pretty down-to-earth
This
guy.
looks like the place the stonemason
I
told
feel
me
like I
about.
could chill with Bayek.
By a moon. What has been done here? Someone called the Butcher is strong-arming farmers. I need to find him. I should follow this trail of loot. A bathing Sobek.
Oh, also,
Must be in water.
the way that they ended the Layla Hassan storyline was literally nonsense. Like, it made no fucking sense whatsoever. Like, everything points to her joining the Assassins, and then at the very last moment, she's just like, I want to get back in the Animus. And that's it. You can never go back to Layla's story after that. Like, you're stuck forever in the Animus. Like, I can only assume she didn't have enough of the dialysis liquid or whatever it is, and so when she went back in the Animus, she died. And that's why we're stuck in Bayek's memories for eternity. But it really makes no sense whatsoever. It was honestly one of the stupidest endings I've ever seen for the real world equivalent of this game's storyline, of this franchise's storyline since 3. Like, it was just as sloppy, rushed, disappointing, and ultimately meaningless.
Whoa.
Because this game does not allow you to exit back to the real world voluntarily. It has to be at certain checkpoints along the storyline. So if the game ends with me controlling Bayek, that's literally it. That's all I can do forever now is control Bayek.
There's a Sobek ruin not far from here.
I am not an unathletic motherfucker in this game. This game lets me pretend like I have actually worked out a little bit in my life. That was really unnatural looking. Delay? Worms can have you. I got him in my sights. Oh, Daddy, why? I'll prick him. I'll prick him, Daddy.
Those are guards. This must be the place. The bathing Sobek should be close.
I love how as long as you're out of bounds,
In this area.
you can aim an arrow right at a guard's face where he can clearly see you and he's just like, hey, you stop messing around. Get out of here. Ah!
Oh, shit, shit.
Watch each other's backs. No right about these things.
I really wish this game was fun, man. I really do.
Alarm! Over here!
I really wish this game was worth my $64. Makes me so fucking sad.
What's that? Say wait!
Ha!
There is an engraving on the chest depicting Soknobayo. That is a village west of here. The coins are in bags normally used to store grain. Did this come from a storehouse?
Maybe. Who knows? Who cares? So yeah, you find underwater chests, you often get the Sea People's Blade, which is a pretty nice straight sword. Let's complete this location, get all the treasures for what it's worth. Get a little XP bump. And let's get the fuck out of here! Beep, 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 beep. Alright, we're clear. No,